So there's this one time in Phoenix, Arizona. Um, this would have been back in like 2000, fuck, 2004, 2005, something around there. I was living with my ex fiance and living in this apartment complex, and I don't remember the exact reasons, but I think we were arguing or something, and like we had this neighbor that called the cops on us. Right? We started arguing. Whatever, right? So anyway, the cops are at the door, knocking on the door, right? But they didn't knock at first. They're like kind of like standing by the window to like see what was going on. And I noticed I could see the shadow of a cop, right? I could see kind of a cop poking through, trying to peek in, see what was going on. And so we were quiet, right? And I had a warrant for my arrest, right? I had a warrant for my arrest for driving on a suspended license. It was a failure to appear for driving on a suspended license. So it was a warrant, but it was like, it was a warrant that they're not going to come look for you for, right? It's just, if they happen to find you somewhere, they're going to take you to jail. So I didn't feel like going to jail that night, right? I remember I was kind of drunk and had some cocaine on me. And see, normally you could just not let the cops in, but because it was a domestic disturbance, right? They can forcefully enter because somebody could be in danger, right? So in that situation, they can enter, right, without a warrant. And so the cops like, open the door, and my fiance's like, hold on a second, and I'm like, we're on the second story, right? There's no way out, right? There's a back patio. It's like a balcony, right? And the cop's like, open the door now, and like he's like, I'm serious, I'm gonna kick the door in. And I was like, fuck, and she's trying to stall for me, right? And so I was like, I thought to myself, I'm not going to jail tonight, right? Um, wasn't about to, wasn't planning on it, wasn't prepared for it. So I fucking bolted out the back, right, through the bedroom and onto the back patio, right? And I tried to lower myself down, right? Because at this point he's like fucking pushing on the door hard, like he's about to come in, and I could hear him. I heard the front door open, and I'm trying to lower myself down so I didn't have to jump. And it was, it wasn't as dark as at night. So from the second story, and I ended up like kind of like slipping a little bit, and I ended up falling and like landing like square on my back. Knocked the fucking wind out of me, like, oh, and I was like, ah, and I'm trying to get up, but you guys have had the wind knocked out of you before. It's like you can't really do shit, right? So I'm like, oh, and I'm trying to fucking get up, and I catch my breath. I look up, and there's a cop standing over there with this mag light, and he's shining it down on me. This is exactly what he said. He goes, I'm gonna get you, boy, right? I'm gonna get you, boy. And so I took off running. I said, not tonight. And I just took off running, and I fucking bolted. Like he wasn't gonna jump. I think they might have came around, but there was no way they could get me. And well, he was right. He did get me. Not that night though. Um, I guess they figured out. I'm sure my fucking dumbass fiance told them where I worked. Somehow they figured out where I worked. I was working at AutoZone, right? And I was fucking there, just AutoZone, fucking selling car parts and shit. All fucking sudden, right? And these fucking cops come, right? And there's two of them, right? And they're coming. And I was like, fuck. And I still had some cocaine on me in my wallet, right? So I'm like, fuck, right? So I knew they were coming for me. So I went to the back of AutoZone. I hid the cocaine like in a box of fucking like brake pads or something, right? Whoever bought those brake pads scored. It wasn't a lot of cocaine, but it was like, $40 worth or whatever. But sure, it was unexpected, right? Oh, free cocaine with brake pads. Yeah. But yeah, so sure as shit, I saw him and I just walked out, with my hands up. Of course, they made a big scene about it. They handcuffed me in front of like the employees and shit. And it's like, made a big scene. It's like, oh, so you think it's funny to outrun Scottsdale Police, do you? Told you I was going to get you. I said, yeah, it took you a couple days though. And he's like, get up. Like fucking walked out and he sat me in the car. And then there's two other cops came from behind the AutoZone, right? And they're sitting there like, all macho. This is fucking Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona cops kind of suck, by the way. At least they did back then. I'm sure they still do. And, they're all talking shit. Like the two cops were in the back were like, yeah, we were hoping he was going to bolt out the back. I was just going to fucking clothesline his ass like fucking WWF style and shit. And I was just like, motherfuckers. But yeah, I'm going to get you, boy. I'll never forget that. That was some funny fucking shit. Of course, I went to jail, was there for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, until I saw the judge and just like, fucking, promised to pay. I think I had to put down, I think my brother bailed me out. I had to pay $100 or something like that to bail me out. But it was funny though. Yeah. Luckily I haven't been in any trouble like that for quite some time, but and it was funny because it's all over stupid shit. It all would start off with like something stupid like, driving on a suspended license, you know, failure to appear for that, right? Or failure to pay the fine for that, or whatever, right? I think it was failure to pay the fine, something like that. And then it just snowballs, man. And once you get, you know, you can't get out from under that shit, you know. I mean, you can, but it's expensive. And yep. So I'm done with those shenanigans, though.